So today we're here at Recovery Road, a nonprofit located in Anaheim. We'll be getting a walking tour of this facility and talking to Robin Rush, who has run this since 2020.
Hi, welcome to Recovery Road.
I'm Maruj.
I'm Robin Rush. I'm founder of Recovery Road. It was founded in May 5th, 2020 in my backyard. And this is the lobby. TPOR is the purpose of recovery. They are a peer-to-peer recovery coaching organization. They're also a nonprofit. We've partnered with them for almost our whole existence, so for 2 years. Let me take you back here. Here is what we call a serenity room and free snacks, and anything anybody wants they can take off the shelf. So we have some talented barbers that will come in at least usually 3 or 4 times a month, and I'm looking for more because I want somebody here every week. It's very, very popular. When they're getting better and they've stepped their foot into recovery, they want to look cleaner for a job application or anything. So it's definitely one of the more popular items that people want. And then we usually teach them about calling for food, and we make appointments, and I can explain more of that later. Our resource wall. We have recovery resources, events, anything and everything that people can think of that they need to recover from a seamlessly hopeless disease, alcoholism, and addiction. Also, we have a computer room. This is where things that are important can get done, and we like to shape people and connect them with other people like-minded to help them apply for jobs, do their resume, anything else that's needed.
And volunteers help them with all this stuff?
All volunteer. I try to set people up, people helping people. It's the same concept as the meetings in AA or NA. Yes. This is our education wall. We have people from Santa Ana College and Cypress College that come here on a weekly basis that help people, just people helping people. Apply for their grants, get into college, finish their GED, anything and everything that they can think of, they have people to assist. So this is our big room. We have meetings here, NA, AA, anything that has to do with recovery. We also offer yoga. And so we love to have the healthy, people in recovery want to get better. So a lot of people with trauma need things like yoga. We have the Phoenix. We also partner with them. They're another nonprofit, and it's all free. And you just sign up, and we can come here. We have a class this Saturday. It is macrame. Just something cool and odd like that. We can all get together and gather and learn a new skill.
All right, so how did you get involved with Recovery Road?
I manage Anaheim Alana Club, and through that, AA clubs are meant for social and they're watching a baptism, social and meetings, and it's not a recovery resource kind of place. You can get numbers and stuff like that, but I wanted to add things like the computer room and skill groups. We have a grief group here also. These are things that don't usually happen at a club. So, and so many people are hungry. We were feeding so many people during pandemic at the club that we ended up getting food from everywhere. We never closed. We stayed open because we are in need. So we were feeding in neighborhoods and seniors, and you've done articles on Lupe, and she is in the senior mobile home park on Orangethorpe. She's a very big part of my story. Every Tuesday, Recovery Road and Anaheim Alana Club fed those people in that mobile home park. So from that, we wanted to make it bigger. And we've only been at this location for 1 year. We were at another small location for a year. So this is only our 2nd year, doing great. We fed over 1,800 people in June, individuals. It was amazing. So an average would be 1,300 to 15. And this is the food room. This is where we take orders and make appointments for people. And we find out what they need. We will pack according to what they need. We have the food ready up front, and then they can come by and pick it up. Nothing really is required. So we don't ask too many questions. We ask their living situation so we know how to pack them. If they don't have a freezer, we won't pack them frozen. So let me show you. As you see, we are abundant in some things. We have a big delivery today, so we kind of scooted everything over. This is Craig. He drives the truck. That's our truck. Saves us on a daily. You know, a big rig will come through here and give us about 7 pallets in a couple hours from Second Harvest.
So that's one of the main organizations that...
Yes, we partner with Second Harvest. That was my want for this year, and that's happened. We've been partners with them for about 4 months, the best ever.
So how often do you get these deliveries?
We get a TFAP delivery twice a month in a big rig. Craig goes every Tuesday, so he will be back in a couple hours with 4 pallets, and TFAP in a big rig will be by with about 7 pallets of food.
So how do people sign up to volunteer here?
Through me. Through me, yes. Okay. Yes, usually people are recommended. I have friends from church, I have friends in the program. There's an abundance of people, you know, and we always need volunteers, always.
So do you always also run on donations?
Yes,
or?
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So where can people donate to you?
They can donate online, or some people send a check-in. They can donate on PayPal, Venmo, or directly into the account. People in any way. I mean, we need things like bags. We go through probably 20 bags a day, and so that's huge. And we want to try not to spend money in any way. And we partner with other people in Fullerton and around the areas. We're looking into all the food pantries in the area, and I've done some research, and so I'm trying to get a hold of them. I got a hold of one, and we brought them over a ton of chips on Saturday because they do a drive-through twice a month, and they needed something, you know. So we're trying to partner and help each other out because we're better together rather than standing alone, kind of thing.
Definitely. And you serve both Anaheim and Fullerton residents, right?
Orange County.
Orange County, all
Yes,
over.
ma'am.
So anyone can come.
Yes. Yes. So we have business card that we give to people, and we have a food warehouse text line. And the card is dirty. I'm so sorry. The text line, it's better, less human error if they text. So even if they call, we convert it to text. We get it and we put it to voicemail. We don't answer. Because if it's in writing, less human error on our side. And then we ask them questions. You know, your name, what kind of, are you in an apartment or house? Do you have a full kitchen? Can you take, you know, 4 boxes of food? And then the ages of the people and how many people. And with that, we write a paper on them in this large book, and we keep that. We then put their name in the cell phone. So next time they text, if their name is in the cell phone, we know we already have the information on them, and we don't need to ask them again. And then we write a slip. It's like an appointment. We make an appointment. And then we pack it and get it ready. And we try to make the appointments a half hour apart. Sometimes it's a little chaotic, but we get it done. And we try to make it as smooth for everybody as possible. So like the volunteers that are here right now, she knows what's coming in. See all the food coming in on the wall? And these 2 papers. All this is coming in today. This is our big day. So then we're getting ready. So that's what she's doing. She's converting, and we also work with Bracken's Kitchen. Do you know them?
No, I do not.
Bracken's, let me show you. See these pans? All these, not this soup, but all these other soups, Bracken's Kitchen, and these are full meals. And so somebody just needs to put it in the oven or put it on the counter if they don't have an oven, and then they can take it out and there they go, heat it up in a microwave. But it's done, it's ready. It's lower in salt, so it's healthy.
Right, it's healthy food.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And they're already done and simple. This is our dried area. So we have bins. We are always in need of these items. The toiletries. Oh my gosh, we are. So Mary's Kitchen. Do you know Mary's Kitchen?
I do not.
Mary's Kitchen has served homeless in Orange for 30 plus years, and they are closing her down. So yes, showers, food twice a day, items like this. And so she's called upon me many times because she has to get out, but she's looking for something actually like this to try to keep serving people. And her privy would be homeless. So we are more of a recovery resource center. We're not a homeless outreach. So hence why we kind of, to keep it nice and peaceful here, we make appointments for the food pickup. So there's never too many people here at one time, you know? Right. So it works out very, very well. So we try to give, see all this? All this is donations.
From Fullerton, the Anaheim community, or anywhere else?
Yes, people find out that I'm a yes girl. I'll take it.
Right.
You know, we'll go up. We'll take it.
Right.
And when you have to get rid of stuff, you have to get rid of stuff. So I'm the person that says yes. I drive that truck and I'll go get stuff. But a lot of this is from Mary's Kitchen, the toiletries and the body wipes. Like I called an old food bank that I worked with, and I said, I haven't heard from you in a long time. I would love to, get some chips. We're getting low on snacks. He calls me back 15 minutes later. He said, clear the alleyway. You're getting a semi truck. It's coming over. We ended up with 8 pallets of chips, and that's a lot, and 2 bins of soap. So we ended up receiving 3,000 pounds of soap. We had huge bins, these 2 huge bins. People were crawling in the bins to bag it up. So we have supplied Lighthouse, Wood Glen, all these other recovery communities with bars of soap. The Orange County is clean.
Yeah, those are all really useful supplies that people need,
absolutely.
Just beyond food
so
as well.
So anything like this, feminine hygiene, everything, we could always use it. Yes.
Yeah, and people can come and donate here as well.
Yeah. So when I pack food for somebody, we go through the whole entire warehouse. Right. If we have it, we give it. If we don't, we can't. So. And the protein, we get protein now. It's peanut butter and then meat, and that's amazing. We also do partner pickup and or grocery store rescue also. And that's when I will go to Albertsons and Trader Joe's on Monday, Albertsons on Thursday, and then Trader Joe's and Sprouts on Saturday. And that's amazing. So we get that fresh food, and then we weigh it and go through it and put it in the refrigerators and freezers and get it out to the people. No, it's amazing.
That's really good. Actually, I'm so impressed.
Right?
Yeah. And now you also have these energy mixes.
Yes.
These are from clubs.
That's okay. So Giving Children Hope is another partner of ours, and they're in Buena Park, and so and they're not expired. It's an amazing thing. It's energy and it's H2O. It's good for you. Matcha. They're very green. It's great.
That's amazing.
It is.
Now I need to try.
Yes, please do, because I received 2 pallets of that last week, and now they're holding another one for me. So,
that's great.
Yeah, please.
We have all these healthy things for people to come and get by, not just junk food.
And free food usually is not healthy.
It's not. Yeah.
So, and that's what my first year was. It was not healthy. Right. So now it's a privilege to be able to serve people a little bit. I mean, don't get me wrong. We have bread and cakes, but
those are also necessary for a balanced diet. So what is kind of the turnover that you've noticed? Like, do people keep coming for months, or do they come for a while and then they phase out?
It's all of it. Yes. So we have, that's our active, that book, each piece of paper. So if they haven't been here in 3 months, we remove them and save them. Okay. But a lot of people, when they're getting their first house, or if they've gotten their kids back, they're in recovery. It's very expensive, even if you have a job or a food card, to eat. So I supplement. Let us supplement. You don't have to be on the streets or broke. You don't have to not have a job. We don't care. Let us supplement. Yeah, especially the elderly. We want to help veterans. So we are also partner with Patriots and Paws. So there's Patriots and Paws, Giving Children Hope, Bracken's Kitchen, The Purpose of Recovery, and Second Harvest. Those are our core
partners that help you out with everything.
Yeah.
Understood.
It's amazing.
Yeah, that is a really amazing warehouse.
The Purpose of Recovery is a nonprofit just like us, but they do recovery coaching. So for an individual, you can have your own recovery coach. Sometimes that is needed, and I think it's an amazing gift. People in the 12-step programs utilize a sponsor, and that's to work through the 12 steps and clean house. If you don't clean house, you're going to be the same person, right? Just without the drugs or alcohol. But what the Purpose of Recovery can offer them is their own individual, I call it like a cheerleader, your own person. And they can set up appointments once a week, and they encourage and help find the 12 facets of the needs of recovery. So it's on something in addition to make your recovery stronger, and you're less apt to relapse. You're more apt to have a continued amount of sobriety. And they're a loving, kind, they're all lived experience. I completely support this nonprofit, and I've signed up many, many people, and that's available through me as well. And it's all no charge. We're all about nothing costs here, you know. So we're very firm on that, for fun and for free, and it helps people stay in recovery. Can you give them your spiel
on what we do?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Peer recovery coaching, sometimes called peer recovery support specialist. I like the word coaching because that's really more what we do.
Right.
It's kind of a brand new industry. It's less than 10 years old, and the crux of it is peers working with peers, peers helping peers. So I started out as a peer recovery coach. Now I'm a program director for peer support services. As a coach, number one job requirement was I had to have my own lived experience with using. Now for me that meant I was a hardcore drinker for over 30 years. But the number two requirement is you have to be living your own successful recovery. So for me that means for 6 years I haven't had a drink. Not of alcohol anyway. Coffee's my new vice. Okay? I drink a lot of that. So we're kind of like life coaches for people in recovery. We sort of take up where the residential centers and the treatment centers leave off. When a person comes out of a 30, 60, or 90-day treatment plan, they go, okay, now what? All right, now what? I still need help with housing and transportation and legal issues and maybe child support issues and college education, relationships, connection to the community. There's like 12 major life domains that we talk to them about. Now, we're not experts in all those fields by any means. We have other experts that we refer to, like there's a food bank here. If they need help, we steer them in that direction. If we want to get them connected to 12-step groups, we steer them over to Recovery Road or any other type of groups, because we're sort of agnostic when it comes to what program works best for people. The one that works best is the one they'll do. And if it's 12-step through AA or non-faith-based ones like Smart Recovery, or sometimes they just want to try doing it on their own, we'll support whatever that program is.
So thank you so much for letting us tour your location today, and I hope that you can get more volunteers, you can get more donations, and keep this thing going.
Thank you. I
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
Very, very much. Welcome to Recovery Road.